Hey, it's nice to have you back here in this new video. Today, we're gonna focus on audio performance on the Insta360 X2 and X3. Because around 1.5 years ago, I have made an in-depth review on the spatial audio capability behind the Insta360 X. With that firmware upgrade and on studio software and application on your mobile platform, we can directionally enhance the audio performance on the basis of your reframe in post-production. So this is the excellent solution for the audio performance on the 360 camera, and that definitely makes spatial audio more accessible to a wide range of customers. And things got a lot better on the Insta360 X3, because on the X3, the audio performance has a giant step forward compared with the X2, and now Insta360 has unlocked the audio focus feature in the studio and app at the same time. That definitely give you even better audio performance in post-production. So coming next in this video, we're gonna deep dive into the audio feature behind this Insta360 X3, and we're gonna tear it down and talk about how is that possible and what is the magic of beamforming technology behind the spatial audio performance. Now let's get started and go straight for it. When we have the Insta360 One X2, there are 4 pickup microphones, front and back, left and right. So this is actually a 4 microphone pickup array. That is a 4 mic MIMO system for the 360 camera. So with 4 microphones pick up the sound from 4 different directions, we can recreate a full 360 audio field in post-production. That is why the beamforming is possible on the basis of this 4 microphone pickup array. And on the basis of our reframing with a specific perspective, the field of view, we can directionally enhance the audio at the inside this field of view. That will give us an equivalent shotgun microphone while reframe the shot. This feature made me excited around 1.5 years ago, that I was so excited that I made an in-depth review on this video, and I even made a keynote talking about the technology. So if you want to know more about the technical detail, you can refer to my previous in-depth review on audio focus directional enhancement. But things got a lot more interesting on the Insta360 X3, because not only the X3 has better audio performance, but also it is a hybrid camera. It consists of 5.7K 360 shot as well as 2 individual 4K single lens action cam. And with a better design in this 4 microphone pickup array, which is the front microphone, front, the back, the left and right. So this is a brand new design for microphone pickup array that has a better baseline, the longer baseline that make it more capable when we perform the beamforming technology. So basically speaking, the X3 has the best audio experience that ever happened on Insta360 cameras, and that is why I am so fascinated on X3 in my content creation. I normally use my X3 as my main vlogging camera and to capture 360 content at the same time, and I also use this camera to capture the 72 megapixel in pure shot. So this is definitely my ultimate hybrid camera nowadays in my life. And coming next in this video, I would like to take this X3 to outside, try to explore the performance of the audio focus, the directional enhancement, and also I just want to explore the real potential in a single lens. What is the directional enhancement on the single lens shooting mode? But before we really get started, just want to share with you a little bit more tips and tricks on the settings on the audio in the X3. Because with a brand new design, when you scroll down from top to the bottom, now you have this, the audio capture, the audio setup. I highly recommend you tap the directional focus on the top, because by choosing the directional focus, as you might notice, the audio in 360 mode will be enhanced. Did you see that? Will be enhanced according to the view direction in the app or studio. That is to say, there's a directional enhancement in your mobile platform, the studio software, once you tap the directional focus. And audio in a single lens mode will be enhanced according to the lens direction when filming. I'm really curious about this settings because I just wondering on a single lens shooting mode whether we enhance the front side or the rear lens. The X3 gonna save all the audio information from the 4 channels and recreate when you're exporting your footage or your app or studio. That is where directional focus is possible. That is where the engineers of Insta360 secretly apply the beamforming technology to give you the equivalent shotgun microphone experience. Okay, here I have imported all my footage into the Studio Software 2022 4.5.2, which is the latest edition for the desktop workflow. It's on my MacBook Pro. I have used my screen grab to share with you the video and audio using experience when you play around with the software. Here you can see this with the latest edition of Studio Software. You do come across in the settings menu. In the media processing menu, we do have a new mode called audio mode. You can turn it on or turn it off. Once you have captured the content with directional focus, before you press the button, you have this option, directional focus. Because the software will automatically regenerate the audio from the spatial 4-channel, the audio information that captured inside the camera. Here you can see I'm talking to the camera. On the far side, there is grasshopper, which is very noisy. Because in this scenarios, we do have two different audio resources. Here I'm going to play around with in real time and turn on a directional focus that give you a basic feeling of this audio enhancement when you reframe with the software. Okay. We have shotgun microphones built inside the Insta360 X3. This is pretty stunning for our content creators. You know, in front of me, there is a grasshopper. So in these scenarios, you can test out the directional enhancement, the audio focus in the 360 configuration. Because when I reframe the shot, you can make a side-by-side comparison before and after. So whether it will enhance directional sound on the basis of my reframe in 360. So this is quite unique. This is in front of me. There is a grasshopper. So in these scenarios, you can test out the directional enhancement, the audio focus in the 360 configuration. Because when I reframe the shot, you can make a side-by-side comparison before and after. So whether it will enhance directional sound on the basis of my reframe in 360. In front of me, there is a grasshopper. So in these scenarios, you can test out the directional enhancement, the audio focus in the 360 configuration. Because when I reframe the shot, you can make a side-by-side comparison before and after. So whether it will enhance directional sound on the basis of my reframe in 360. I am now recording with the Insta360 X3, the single 4K lens mode. I'm now recording with the rear lens, which is the lens on the top of the touch screen. I also use my DJI Pocket 2 to capture a behind-the-scenes movie for your reference. So in these scenarios, when we set to directional focus, it should amplify the human voice because I'm talking to the camera, and the directional enhancement should enhance the volume picked up by this microphone, this one, the microphone on the bottom. There is a grasshopper. Grasshopper which is create a lot of noise in front of me. So to speak, I really want to test out whether it can eliminate the grasshopper noise at the same time enhance my human voice. I'm now going to flip the screen, flip the lens, use the rear lens to capture grasshopper, and also talking to the camera. As you might have noticed, I'm now recording through the grasshopper. It's very noisy outside, and I talk to the camera with exactly the same volume. As you might have noticed, if the directional focus is available, is effective, you should hear more sound from the grasshopper at the same time. My human voice will be barely noticed on the back of the lens. So this is a basic test for the directional focus in a single lens shooting mode. Now, what you are hearing at this moment was the footage captured by the X3 single lens with the front lens, the outer single lens, in 4K 25 FPS. Because I'm now talking behind the front lens, so you should notice that the grasshopper, the volume from the front side garage trooper will be amplified. The sound will be amplified, will be enhanced. But at the same time, when I flip the lens towards myself, maybe you should hear a clear sound of my human voice. So this is a basic impression of the direction enhancement, directional focus of the X3. This is not a brand new feature for the 360 camera. Actually, about 1.5 years ago, on the Insta360 One X2, the engineer has already come up with a similar solution. But on the X3, the audio quality has been greatly improved in post-production. So that makes this directional focus truly usable in our content creation. One more thing I just want to share with you that this footage you've been watching at this video has been entirely captured with the X3 plus the lock color mode. Because the weather was just so bad today. The sky was blown out, and this is a high contrast ratio shooting scenarios. So I have no other choice but to switch back to lock color mode to give it a try whether this color mode could bring back more dynamic range, to bring back more color in post-production. And X3, the Insta360 has officially provided the X3 specified LUT. I want to give you the basic impression about the lock color mode performance on the Insta360 X3. Okay, that is all about the basic investigation on the directional focus behind the Insta360 X3 feature. It's also possible on Insta360 One X2 because both cameras are capable to capture spatial audio with 4 microphones and the front, back, left, and right. So definitely check this out because this feature will tap the directional focus, and you can even creatively use directional focus to rearrange, to pre-arrange the audio in your environment. You know, the audio is more difficult to touch and feel than the video. So that is why our channel should tell you to tear it down, tell you all the secrets, even it is invisible in your final shot. But audio performance is really important for our video content. So if you found this video helpful, so definitely check this out. And I do hope you can learn something from this video and help you better create audio together with your video, with your existing Insta360 360 cameras. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to thumb up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Talk to you soon. See you next time. Bye.